Day natin doon gang.
Day 2 here in Amsterdam with the titas. Naadi ka na sa Primark?
Yeah.
Agoy!
$198 off euros.
Hindi ko ba naisip na kulang-kulang 200 Australian dollars na yan. Kasi ang feeling ko, mura na yung tiit yun.
Mura na, oo. Pag hindi mo i-ano siya.
Hindi mo i-convert?
I-convert. Hindi mo ma-realize na parang times 2, di ba?
Oo.
Kaya nga napa-shopping lang napa-shopping gang. Kasi hindi nga nag-convert.
Hindi ka nag-convert.
Pagdating sa London, may 100 pounds tayo.
Ay, oo.
Marami na yun.
Ano marami ka? Baka $30 yung lunch box sa, o baka 40
Sa
na.
Harrods.
Baka 40 pounds na yung
My
Harrods.
friend is still closed.
Ah, nandiyan
You
po
know,
siya.
Dolphs. Ha?
Bilisan mo, uy. Maiwanan tayo sa'yo.
Kasi maganda. Picture gang. Ayaw pagdali. Gang kasi di ba mag 3 countries tayo? Huwag kang magdali. Mag 3 countries tayo eh.
Cities lang.
Kasi,
Hoy, three villages lang yon.
3 big cities.
Ha? So, naglalakad kami. Papunta sa dun sa tour provider ng windmill tour. This is Holland.
na-realize ko kayo na Australian hindi mo. Kasi ang dami kong nakitang nag-open.
Oo,
Ang European.
madaming gwapo dito, tits.
Kasi parang mix na sila ng mga Argentina. Argentina. Kasala. Left. Nasa kaghang traffic light pa.
Ang layo pa. Ha? Ilang minutes walk? Doon?
Wala tayong ano.
Thank you.
Layo pa oh. 10 minutes. Pwede ako mag-ganit.
Baka yan, uy, di kasi nakakataon.
Baka pwede tayo mag-ano doon.
Ako, ilarga ako eh. Yan. Ngayon, pagkakatch, kumulang sa... Meron din na sila.
Mag-walk lang kayo gang.
Saan ka?
Walking. Yan, balik ka na dito.
Sa sarili ko ba? Bakit hindi ko tinignan?
Yeah, we made it. We're waiting for the bus. I thought we were late. I thought we are late. Ba? Yeah, right.
Buti na lang. Maano kayo. Kasi ligid na ako dito muhila.
So, sa hinaba-haba ng aming nilakad, nakarating din kami dito sa bus. Buti hinintay kami. 3 minutes late kami.
Meron pang hinihintay ako.
Meron pa ba?
Small group na.
Okay.
At least hindi ba tayo.
So, dito kami sa bus. Ayaw man ito Ayan.
Gang maganda pa din pala ang Soler gang.
Soler?
Tingnan.
Okay. Diyan ako mag-birthday.
Tingnan mo gang. Bakit uwi ka ba?
Ay, saan pala yan? Philippines? Next year, uwi kami ng birthday ni Wado. I-try natin lahat. Ha? 20...
24?
25 yata.
Everybody 1 day or 3 days?
2 days.
2 hours.
2 days.
Oh my god, 2 hours?
Now we are here approximately 2.5 days, we can say. So you have seen Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise I don't have a mic. I will stand
Beautiful.
here. I hope you can see me. Otherwise, otherwise the microphone will. Then I can't speak. Now it's a beautiful city, Amsterdam, but it is not Holland. It is like any other capital. The ambience is a little bit different here. So today we're going to do some typical Dutch things instead of Amsterdam things, and that is we're going to start trying some cheeses. First of all, we'll bring you to a cheese farm. Then we're going to see how to make our favorite cheese, which is named Gouda, and then we're going to try. After that, we will go to the fisherman village of Volendam or a nice cup of coffee or some fish, if you like. The second stop is named, maybe you've heard about Edam. It is a city famous because of the cheese production. And the last stop is named Zaanse Schans. That's the windmill village, yeah, to make it easy. Zaanse Schans. And where we go to see some windmills, and where we go to see how to make the perfect wooden shoes. Don't know if you're having experience with wooden shoes, but next you will have. Completely made out of wood. And around 4:30 we will be back. So that is 4:30. 4:30. That is the expected time to be back. So don't know if I've seen you're from a lot of countries. First of all, I would like to introduce to you the first Dutch person here. Her name is Mary, let's say, to make it easy. Mary, she's our drivester.
Yay!
our drivester. So, and my name is Rick. I will be a tour guide. And now then, I guess it is time for departure. It's
Sinira natin ang W Hotel ni Tita Shea.
Wala. Nagbayad ng 200. Ano lang
By
kinain?
200 spring roll, wonton soup.
Napunta sa wonton soup.
Wonton soup. Mag-W tayo mamaya, Tits.
Mag-dress up tayo.
Oo. Last night natin dito. Let's do the W.
for country. So that is probably in a village in comparison to some other capitals, but I can tell you each citizen possesses at least 2 bikes, which means there are more bikes than citizen. And
Mas marami pa nga daw
we are
bike
having
dito kaysa
at
people.
least one ugly bike, I always say, and we're having a beautiful bike. On the ugly bike we're going to work, because a lot of bikes are stolen over here, so you're going on your ugly bike to your work, you leave your bike behind, and when the thieves want to steal a bike, let it be the ugly one. The most beautiful one is used for recreation, because if you do not need your bikes anymore, we have a very easy solution. I don't know if you've made a canal trip already, but canals are 3 meters deep. They're consisting of, or let's say, 9 feet, consisting in 1 meter of sand, 1 meter of bikes, and 1 meter of water. It's an exaggeration, but we fish a lot of bikes out of the canals every year. So we love to cycle. Inside Amsterdam, we're dangerous. Outside, not as so.
May UP oh. UP building.
Good, so that is one thing. Another thing is Dutch people, we
University of
love to drink coffee. Don't know we feel like we are number 4 in Europe when it's about drinking coffee. Yeah, we're drinking really 6 times or 7 times a cup of coffee a day. So yeah, we're starting normally at 7 o'clock in the morning, and to take 1 or 2 cups of coffee. Maybe you do the same to wake up. But then we go into our work, and once we have been arrived at our work, we still need to wake up. So we go to take some coffee, of course. 11 o'clock. We are needing a break.
Coffee
So we're going to try some coffee, of course, again.
Coffee again.
3 o'clock it is time for a break, which means also
Coffee
coffee
again.
time. No. Good. Yeah, our colleague here. And now at 5 o'clock we're going home, and once we have been arrived at home, 5:30, we still need to relax in that moment, so we're taking some coffee. And
Coffee
6
again.
o'clock, 6:30 is time for
Coffee
dinner,
again.
and after dinner, now then it is time for, you can guess it already, for a nice cup of coffee. But the more coffee you drink, the longer you stay alive. So, and it is good for your heart, they say.
No, it's not.
Now yeah, and we can still sleep. Now anyway, meanwhile we are on the road, we are doing this excursion. Of course there will be plenty of possibilities to take a nice cup of coffee. So it is,
It's all about coffee today.
in Amsterdam also, but don't go to the coffee shops, because the coffee shops you do something else here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, coffee shops. To be honest, people think always that it is legal to smoke marijuana and drugs in Amsterdam. But a small detail: it is not. It is not allowed by law. Because between the years 1960 and 70, there was a big problem here in Amsterdam, and people were smoking drugs and marijuana and cannabis, etc. And the police could not control the problem anymore. But the government said, we have the solution. You may open some coffee shops in Amsterdam in which you can smoke. And since the coffee shops are opened, the number of Dutch consumers has been reduced because it was allowed, so it was not interesting to people anymore.
It's allowed in the
I'm afraid I'm a foreigner sometimes. And in some, when you leave a coffee shop with a cigarette in your hand, then the police will be very tolerant. That is no problem, but if you're going to behave yourself like a vandalist, then you risk jail for a couple of nights. So that it is not as legal as people think. Inside the coffee shops, yes. Outside, in fact, not. So yeah.
Ano?
Yeah.
So coffee shop inside.
Oo,
little bit
legal.
about
Outside,
You can do it
illegal.
outside.
cycling, we're drinking coffee and marijuana. Amsterdam is the capital of the Netherlands. But Amsterdam is not the capital of Holland, because there is a difference between the Netherlands and Holland. So the entire country in which you are right now is named the Netherlands. And the Netherlands, that is the official name of the country. This country consists in 12 provinces, or you can say 12 states. It is called the Lake of the IJssel, but next in the fisherman village of Holland, I'll explain a little bit more about this lake, about this pharmacy. So we're going under a tunnel, and then next we'll be arriving at the other side. We dive into I always call it another world, because we live in Amsterdam, and then you're really going to see the green countryside of Amsterdam next on your right side, the countryside of North Holland, I have to say, of course, the province of North Holland. A little part of Amsterdam on the left, which is called Amsterdam North, and if you want to rent a bicycle, then I can recommend you Amsterdam North, and here on the right side you see the countryside already. It's very quiet here, and there's no danger of there are no dangerous cyclists here, let's say, so you can cycle perfectly. Only thing is Mary says, watch out, you cannot cycle through the tunnels. There are special ferries which bring you to here, of course. From Central Station you take a free ferry. Thank you. Now yeah, cycling is not a sport for us, to be honest. We were born with bicycles, but we love to practice some sports. what in this country? What could it be? It is not soccer, it is not football, that is international sport number one. But national sport number one in this country is ice skating. It can be very cold here in the winter. It is really nice for the time of the year, this temperature, to be honest. So water can be frozen sometimes. Sport number two is tennis. Yeah. Sport number three is fishing. Yes. But next on sport number four on the right side. So what is sport number four within any moment? Try to guess it. I hear basketball, but it is not number four. But nice try. Good to try. I always see playing people this sport. Doesn't matter if it is 7 o'clock in the morning or it is 7 in the evening. Yeah, now this is soccer, that is not sport number 4, number 1, but within any moment sport number 4. So, sport number 4 here on the right side. It is between the trees a little bit, but next we're going to see it. It is. Yeah, you can. I believe I hear the right answer already. That some of you saw it between the trees. Next we can get a good glimpse of it. It is swimming. Absolutely. It is golf. Golf here on the right side. Golf. But I hear the word swimming. Swimming is also important for us. So you never know what's going to happen here in this country. So below sea level. When we are, it is for us obligated when we go to the basic school already. When we're 5 or 6 years, then they give us swimming classes already. In some countries they do it separated. Parents can choose for it, and you can go to a swimming pool or something. But here it is really obligated. But I don't know how it is in your countries. Which means that we're now going really left behind us Amsterdam. So on the left side is Amsterdam, on the right side the golf fields of Amsterdam. But now not anymore. So that is green fields everywhere. Oh yeah, if you don't want to cycle, you want to do something else this afternoon, come back and play golf. I would say. Countryside, as I've told you, green fields with clouds in the air, a little bit like maybe you recognize it from the paintings from the Rijksmuseum. And a big part is below sea level until the year 1932. The former sea, which we just have seen, was a threat to us. Rivers were a threat to us. That's the reason that the people built the dam in the Amstel. But also a lot of lakes were causing floods in the surroundings of Amsterdam in the 17th century. Amsterdam was surrounded by lakes, and these lakes could cause floods. And people changed the lakes into land. And we can notice that. Look on your right side. You can see it already. The land on your right hand is lower than the land where we're going over right now by buses. So you've seen difference in the level. So which means that's what you're going to see in front of the bottom of a former lake. So in the 17th century there was water there, and we're going to drive over the bottom of that former lake. So welcome to the former lake. Why did this lake caused so many floods? That is because of the groundwater here in the bottom. Here we are 6 meters below sea level, which means 18 feet. And here in the ground there is a lot of groundwater, and groundwater never maintains the same level. It goes up and it goes down, and then it goes up and down and up and down. It is a little bit like water of the sea. When the level of the groundwater was higher as usual, then the level of the water of the lake is also higher as usual. It used to be higher as usual. And then in combination with storm, this lake could cause floods in the 17th century, just like any other electrical pumps that pump the water out of these ditches, the small canals, into the main canal on the left where you see the houseboats now. So the electrical pumps, they keep on pumping groundwater out of the ditches. If the electrical pumps are failing, then yeah, we have a big problem, because then this former lake will be a lake within 1 week. So good. It is small submarine water. You build a dam around it, and with windmills you pump the water out of it in main canals. Now that's what happened here. It's a little bit hard to imagine, but I brought some photos with me, and next I can explain it a little bit better. But now you have a new experience. We're driving out of the former lake, and now you feel how it is to be Dutch. This area is named, by the way, Waterland. Waterland. And this village is named Broek in Waterland. That's a little bit of funny name for me, because Broek, it is the old word for reclaimed land from water. Reclaimed land of water. So reclaimed land anyway, from water in Waterland. That is the name of the village. Reclaimed land from water in Waterland. Broek, reclaimed land from water. But broek means also something else nowadays. Broek means, in the modern Dutch language, trousers. So you can call this village in English wet trousers. So good, yeah. That's good. And the people of wet trousers are proud about the fact that Napoleon slept in one of the hotels in the year 1807, but on the other hand, why didn't he sleep, is my question. Good. Now you have seen a lot of sheep already, but in fact we're also in country with cows. They're in the stable. It's a little bit cold for them, I guess. But if you're coming back in the summer, nice weather, then you will notice that people are playing games with cows here in North Holland. Games with cows. I do not know if you're playing games with cows, but we do. And the game that we're playing here is very funny, but the name is a little bit weird of the game. Because yeah, the game that we are playing is named, I can't change the name, it is called Where Does the Cow Shit? So what we're doing is we're dividing the cat in small blocks, and then we give them a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, till 20. After that you have to guess in which number the cow is going to poop. And if you guess it right, you win a television. 1,000 euros. Or 1 night for free in the bars of Amsterdam. Yeah, and of course we call this game officially Cow Bingo. But in the streets we say something else. So come back in the summer and win a television. Or 1 night for free in the bars of Amsterdam can also be. So where does the cow? On the right side, like to live in our country. Of course you can choose for Amsterdam, or for one of the villages, or a beautiful houseboats. But if you there is a city close to Rotterdam, and that the city of that name, the name of that city is Gouda, and there they started to make this type of cheese. There's plenty of time to try the cheeses and make use of the bathrooms, because I don't know if there is another bus coming next. So now we have the empire for us alone, I would say.